You guys did it. You went ham in the comment section, and that video is one of the best performing videos for the Terra Invicta series. Now, I need you guys, if you want to keep seeing 2 videos a day, you got to keep that momentum up. You're doing an amazing job. This is a triumphant moment. This is beautiful. We're up to 2 videos a day. Let's keep up that momentum. Thank you guys so very, very much for your support and love for the Terra Invicta series. Hey Spuddies, Potato McWhiskey here, and welcome back to Terra Invicta, my newest video game addiction. Oh my god, I can't stop playing this game. I can't stop thinking about it. I'm obsessed, dude. And I'm obsessed in the not good kind of way that you're obsessed. I'm obsessed in the way where, like, I should be getting other things done. I should be recording Civ, but instead here I am, making content on this amazing game. I have unified Europe in all but the last few little steps. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to get inroads in America. Yeah, Jesus Christ. So, like, the council administration, which of these, can I attack any of these points? God, the protectorate are going to run America into the ground. Okay, I'm just going to have to build a new country. I'm going to have to find a new country. Yep. They're going to run America. I think I just have to accept that I will not be getting into America. Europe and Russia will be enough for me, I think. So we have basically all of these things under control. Let's make sure we have all of our interests defended. So I'll go around now and do that. Now, Tanzania is key for my long-term plan. So let's see, can we do a coup d'etat in Tanzania with a full send? I think we can. So what are we making? That's about a fifth of a year's spend here. But if we do a coup d'etat, it'll open up Tanzania. Tanzania will lead us to the potential for an East African Federation. We'll try to get alliances with them. We'll build armies. What the hell is this? It's an Ethiopian army. Jesus Christ. All right, fair enough. Yeah, so we need to figure out, I think we need to make the East African Federation. We need to start building up these areas of the world that have a lot of population, but not a lot of GDP. You know, there's 100 million people in Tanzania. Right, lovely. So we pulled off the coup in Tanzania, so we yoinked that country. Now, unfortunately, that is going to hurt the country a little bit. And it's a very totalitarian country, which is going to be a long-term issue that we have to deal with to try to bring back democracy here. And we're also getting control of... Ooh, they were trying to purge in Romania. So we've taken control of Romania. Yeah, everyone was trying to grab Romania. Everyone wants Romania because it has so much mission control and boost. It has this free open boost. I think everyone is trying to stop me unifying Europe into a single giga country. Let's have a look. We have some new orgs on the menu. I think I've been long overdue to really sit down and start to decide which of these guys I need to get the hell out of here. So obviously the Oliver project is really, really good. That's a really, really good one. 30 science, that's great. The Draco Fund, this could be taken away. Tucana Capital, that's really good. Tolman Industries, that's worth keeping. Yeah, I could lose this one, although actually I want to be able to have the ability to do public campaigns. So that's a keeper. Vela Holdings is a keep. Reticulum Foundation, this could go. I think the Reticulum Foundation, that could definitely go. So what do we put in its place? For this guy. Now, his main job is to be an advisor, so I'm mostly looking for science and research on him. So we have Pollux Research Associates. Well, that's not bad. That's 2 science skill points right there. I'll take that. Boom. Now he's up to 150 science per month. What do we got here? Demeter. I don't think I need so much mission control from my scientist here, so I have a ton of mission control on the ground, so I don't think I need it. 6% into welfare investments is pretty good globally. Okay, so what else could we get rid of? Any good tech ones knocking about? Vulturus semiconductors? Nah. So I'm pretty happy with that setup. Let's go ahead and augment him. I could give him the government trait. That would open up new options. +1 command? Don't particularly care. Let's see. He doesn't need administration skill. I think we just keep pumping science. That seems to be working for me for this character. So that's him handled. He has room for 1 more. I guess I'll just slap back on whichever one of these has more science. You have more science, so I'll put you back on. Let's take a look at Baomila. She's a diplomat, so persuasion matters a lot more to me on her. Her base admin is 11, and she's getting 3, 5, 6. So 3, 5, 6, that's 11 plus 3. So she actually has perfect administration. If I keep these 3, I'll never need to change it. So I'm totally fine with that. See, anything with persuasion would be good on her. I do want to keep her with public campaigns. Nothing here with persuasion. There is command. She already has the advisability, so no, I don't think any of these things matter. Ooh. Actually, Allium Interactive, that would give her maybe some new missions. Yeah, Steel Project. So I think I need to be scouting now for, like, the really, really, really good organizations rather than just, like, getting orgs, if that makes sense. So let's use Vinicio to take control of Tanzania right there. And it looks like there is a Xeno megafauna forming here. So let's go ahead and just do a full blow that bad boy up. 80% chance of success. I still need to defend some interests here. Let me have a look. Spain is defended. Greece needs to be defended. Okay. I need to free someone up. Seamus, can you just take a single week to go finish off capturing Romania for me? Alright, that'll do it. I'm gonna get you to go ahead and try that again. We need to kill that alien life form. So I'll spend a little bit of ops points on that. Perfect, we have full control of Romania again, and we have full control of Tanzania. So now that we have full control of Tanzania, the most important thing is that we prevent the enemy from ever getting control of it again. And that means we need coup defense, which means we basically need to have almost full points on spoils, and then we can maybe put a single point onto welfare and start trying to recover Africa. That'll require a lot of direct investments and stuff from our space economy, but we haven't even begun to build our space economy yet. Looks like Hungary is ready to be integrated into the European Union. Romania and a few other countries are pretty far away. I think Spain will be ready on the next cycle. Okay, brilliant. We have researched alien containment. Now we can contain aliens. We can capture and hold them alive. Our architects have devised an alien containment facility that is disarmingly simple but highly effective in its design. 2 concentric circles, precise center of a larger triangle, the interplanetary multi-stage particulate absorbing filtration system protects against ferrocite release so we can safely monitor the entity from the outer circle. Each corner of the triangle houses a heavily armed guard post, the equal distance ensuring that captive slew and turned personnel, the other 2 can respond simultaneously. Cool. So we have the capability now to contain aliens. So we've researched the research Hydra containment objective. Now we have a prison. We need an inmate. I wonder, well, whether this will damage our relationship with the pro-alien factions less than simply killing a Hydra or more. So our new objective is to capture a live Hydra. So our relations with the pro-aliens is strained. Detect an alien operative on Earth and conduct a detain mission against it. It may also be possible to locate an alien facility in an Earth region, conduct an assault alien asset mission against it, or detect and capture an alien have out in the solar system. So I think we're going to start looking for alien activity and seeing if we can capture an alien. I think that's going to be part of our next objective, although this does kind of start to ramp up the aggression and how much of a threat that the aliens see me as. So if I take a look here at the aliens, yeah, they don't see me as a big threat because I haven't been taking major actions against them. So I think grabbing tourist berths would be quite good because it allows me to turn my space economy into something that I can then reinvest back into Earth. So something I haven't really talked about much is the ability to directly invest in a country. If I come in here, and countries will naturally invest their investment pool into these points, but I have the option to spend money and influence to actually invest in countries. And if I'm able to use space to generate money and influence, that might open up the options for me to start investing in my countries and boosting them. Like if I could just throw, you know, I can spend up to 200 investment points per year in a country. Like I could just go and spam out 42 investments into the economy in Europe, which would increase the GDP per capita by some, what was it, like 16 times 40 is, you know, some couple $100, which would be a massive, massive boost. So if I can start turning my space economy into something that can support my ground economy, now they're feeding into each other, and that's starting to become like a really, really powerful situation that I'm in. So that's kind of the idea behind the plays I'm making. But here's the thing, I actually don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know, because the aliens have been pretty chill so far. They've been kind of subversive, sure, but they haven't really tried to kill us. Ooh, that's actually a good amount of rare metals on Oklo. I'm going to go ahead and grab Oklo. Let's found a settlement here. Oklo is really far out. Where is Oklo actually? Oklo is a really good one to get because it has an eccentric orbit, which would give me potentially a lot of control over the solar system. So let's go in here and check out this base. Now, unfortunately, it's likely that solar arrays won't be super effective here. Yeah, only 6. A regular solar collector only makes 1. And we need to power a construction module. So I'm going to place a construction module. We'll build that in space. And we're going to send a fission pile here as well to fuel this. So the fission pile will produce 10 and the construction module will use 10. So this will act as a little construction base. Potentially, maybe we'll be able to get people to have it on it. I don't know, we'll see. We've got some more settlement cores done on Mars. Let's go ahead and handle that. Definitely upgrade the mining array and then upgrade the solar arrays. Boom, boom, boom. Constantly upgrading our space mining to maximize our total output. I mean, like, look at this. We're having... Water is a bit of a problem, actually. Oh, I guess I did just cut all my mining operations. Yeah. So unification with Hungary and Spain is possible. Let's do Spain first. Spain is a bigger country. Hungary's next. I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, this is a really good asteroid. It doesn't have much water, but it has a lot of rares. So how much to found a settlement here? Yeesh. We are almost in it to launch window. I wish I could set to launch the... Rare metals are so good. I'm going to do it. Found another settlement. So how good are solar collectors here? Yeah, they're really not that good. So I'll set up a mining base. Takes 31 power, which would be a fission pile. That's 10. Plus a solar array, that's 23. What was it again? 31, so 2 more solar arrays, and that should power this base. So relatively expensive, but totally doable. Okay, nice. So we have access to the tourist berth now, and we will be able to get the space hotel. Let's go ahead and research the operations center. I'm going to put that to a high priority because I'd like to finish it soon. And around Earth, I think I would like to build another orbital station. This will probably be my last one for a while, but this orbital will be the tourism orbital. Let's go ahead, go to Earth, low Earth orbit. So yeah, we want tourist berths here. So I think a single solar array with 42 power, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think a single solar array should be able to handle a full run of tourist berths. So that'll be 10 influence per month and about 80 cash. 80 cash per month. So that's a significant upgrade to my economy. That's a 960 cash per year. Very, very significant. So we finished an orbital core. Dockyard Luna. Dockyard Luna is almost certainly going to want a construction module. We'll give it a solar array as well. I don't think it needs anything else. No, just dockyard and solar array. That should be fine. Or construction and solar array. We want to do some building there, ideally, eventually. Right, let's start clearing out the Eastern African stuff. So now let me have a think. The Eurasian Union. Do I want to start making the Eurasian Union bigger? Or start dismantling Russia by releasing countries? Right, Seamus, go ahead and advise Europe. It's like an incredibly effective mission for you to do. Baumila, I want you to set national policy, and we want to unify with Hungary. And then Vinicio, we're going to try and do a crackdown in here on this undefended point. We'll spend a decent amount of influence on that. And Jeremy, I think you're going to start boosting public opinion in Turkey on repeat, because this will eventually be merged into the European Union. We want to get control of Turkey. Ooh, a lot of metal, not a lot else there. I think we're going to skip that asteroid. So let's unify with Hungary. Boom. Awesome. European Union. Now, cohesion is going to suffer, as is unrest. We are assaulting an alien asset. Good job. I want to start hunting for an alien councilor. So I'm going to search. Whenever I get like an inkling of alien activity, I'm going to go have a look for them. Any tiny little inkling of alien activity, I'm going to go have a look. So I'm trying to think what the European Union is really lacking and what I could do to invest into it. Let's say I hypothetically invested 10 points into the economy. What would happen? So I invest into the economy and boom, it went up slightly. Cool. All right, based. Now we understand how that works. I'd like to do that a little bit more. That'd be nice. So we have a backer tour. We always want to spend this because getting a permanent 2% increase into your science capacity is just 100% super great. Awesome stuff to do. That did increase the inequality in the European Union, which is not ideal, obviously. But I'm fine with that. A little bit of extra inequality to increase the GDP. Man, our GDP is getting tanked by something. We might have to start scanning around and seeing what's going on. So we just finished all the tourism berths in Gandhi Station. We purged Project Exodus from Kenya. Oh, nice. We're finishing some mining bases at Shackleton Crater. Oh, yeah. Tons of mining bases just came back online. Amazing. So we should see our income jump here. Okay, cool. We have access to the operations center. So it looks like we've identified some potential councillors around here. Perhaps we can investigate them. I'll investigate you. Okay, we want to try to find these councillors. So I think... Oh, no. Sorry, I said you onto the wrong one. You have investigation. Wait, where's Vinicio? Vinicio, I need you to investigate the alien. Sorry, excuse me, Vinicio. The UI is fighting me here. Vinicio, I need you to investigate this alien, this suspected alien, please. We need to try and detain him. And then you do a purge. One of my tourist berths up here got yeeted. We'll build it in space, we'll rebuild it. We need to deal with those random space events. It's very unfortunate. I have a lot of assets in space. So we have full control over Kenya and Tanzania. So there's a project that should be available. Like, let's take a look at the tech tree, right? There's a project, I think it's called East something Africa. Hang on. Yeah, the East African Federation. Have I just not gained the ability to research that yet? I'd love to research it, but I don't see it in here. Yeah, I guess it just hasn't shown up. We'll just have to keep waiting. China, under Humanity First, has declared war on Algeria. That's a little bit concerning. It sounds like, oh, Humanity First got control of China. Yikes. Okay, well, at least they only have a few nukes. I think the Protectorate are less likely to use nukes. Humanity First is likely to try to purge aliens from the world. I'm kind of okay with them having China. Ugh, I mean... Why is China's GDP so high? Oh my god, what happened? Their GDP per capita is really low though, that's the thing. Why is there like... Why is there 1.5 billion people in China? What has happened? Oh my god, where do they get all those people from? There's 1.5 billion people in India too. Oh my god, the population growth in these countries is insane. There's 250 million people in Nigeria. Oh my god. These countries, there's so many people in them. Look at them. I think they might be spreading xenoforms inside my country again, those jerks. I guess I release Ukraine now from Russia. We start releasing nations. I'm still hunting for an alien. We haven't spotted alien activity for a very long time, which is slightly concerning. Another dud asteroid with only a little bit of metals on it. I mean, it's not a bad amount of metals, but it's not what we're looking for. So let's see. Maybe granting independence is the way to go here. I'm going to grant independence to Ukraine. Boom. And that actually brought the cohesion up here. And so now we have control of Ukraine. Perfect. And we should be able to start integrating Ukraine towards the European Union. We are managing to start to restore democracy and increase literacy in Russia. It's still a very peaceful nation, but we're bringing it back to where it needs to be. I still haven't found an alien operative. I think maybe they're playing a little bit coy ever since I killed one of them. I mean, wouldn't you? So it looks like the Baltic states are ready to be integrated. I'll get that plan underway. We shall get ourselves the Baltics. Europe is almost producing 1,000 science per month, which is absurd. Super, super great. The technology level that we've managed to achieve in Europe is insane. China declared war on Malaysia. All right, fair enough. A little bit scary, those extremist organizations. I don't like it. So I think the tourism station has been finished. Gandhi Station. Let's have a look at it. So monthly output, there you go, 66 cash. Obviously it has a little bit of upkeep, so it doesn't quite hit 80, but 10 extra influence per month. Really, really nice. Perfect. That worked out perfectly. It's exactly what I wanted from that module. Unification with the Baltic states. Another country joins Europe. I don't know if like this political priority of unifying Europe, was this a good decision? I don't know. These are the things. Oh, Europe Ascendant. So this is the project we were waiting for. So now we'll be able to take Ankara. So basically, where's Yerevan? I know it's over here somewhere. Yeah. We'll be able to take Armenia into Europe. We'll be able to take Turkey into Europe. And we'll be able to take Belarus into Europe. So that's going to be exactly what we start researching. The second we have Devolved Space Command or Augmented Learning, we'll go for that. Giga Europe will rise. So I suppose we'll go for Turkey first. There's 100 million people living in Turkey. And it has a 2.5 trillion GDP. Let's go for Belarus first, actually. Well, let's see. What's our chance to crack down here? Oh, actually, we have really good chance. So let's go for that crackdown. And then we'll start boosting popularity inside Turkey. Turkey also has an army, so that'll be nice to inherit that army without having to build it. We've also researched the Caliphate. Or, sorry, we have access to the Caliphate. So let's have a look at that. This would allow us to start merging places like Egypt and stuff into a giga country, which might be something that we consider doing. The Caliphate is expensive. Europe Ascendant is expensive as hell. In fact, it would take a year's worth of research to get that. It seems like it would be worth it for me. Ooh, UFO crashed. Was this a new alien agent arriving after I killed him? It'd be very interesting if that was what that was. Because that means every time I kill an agent, it takes a long time for them to get back. Looks like there might be an alien in Turkey somewhere. We're going to go ahead and investigate that guy. Let's check him out. He has really high espionage, so that might be what it is. I want to know. I want to find the alien. My cash flow is getting weaker, which is not ideal. We'll need to start finding new sources of revenue. So we just researched molten core fission systems as a global research. This I think has to do with powering stuff in space. Yeah, molten core fission reactor, gas core fission reactor. This will increase global nuclear fission tech by 1, which means we'll have more defenses against energy crises, which is awesome. We've also just researched Devolved Space Command, so hab revolts will be less likely on our bases. We haven't been having many hab revolts, so I think we've been getting away with that. And we're also better able to resist disruptions to our mission control. That's really nice to have. It might be good to do the Siberian independence movement so that we could start to break up Russia. Vladivostok, Irkutsk, and Novosibirsk. These have, let me have a look at this. So Vladivostok, be a fairly small country, right? 6 million people in Vladivostok, 5 million people in Irkutsk, and 15 million people in Novosibirsk. Is that what I want to do? I do want to weaken Russia. Russia is just like a completely failed state right now. The totalitarianism. I don't know if I can save them. It would take too long. Yeah, let's get the Siberian independence movement going. Ooh, yes, right. We found an alien. Perfect. So we found Alpha 2 again. So he's going to be a hard target, but I think we'll be able to grab him. He's trying to do some crazy shit in Turkey right now. So let's have a look here. The crew of Saladin base that belongs to the Protectorate that's on Mars, they're offering to revolt and join us. I guess we'll yoink it. I'll give it a go. I'll see if we can yoink that. That hab revolt might work in my favor. Maybe they're over their mission control. So we've got a smuggling ring on a Luna base. 3 modules can be destroyed. Enforce the cargo protocols. National investment points to the boost priority will be reduced. Grants a public opinion boost to us around the world. That would be if we were successful, or we can have the matter looked into quietly. Ooh, we can investigate it. We have a 59% chance of succeeding in finding the smuggling ring. Let's have a look. We did not find the smuggling ring. Rip. China and Kenya are now rivals. Let's just make sure we get Kenya to be allies with the European Union. Himalayan states want to end the rivalry. I'll accept that. Let's make sure Europe is allied with every country that we care about. Yeah, Tanzania, let's get that allied as well. I really don't want them declaring war down here. So, detain councilor. This uses investigation. Ooh, very hard to do. We need to get his investigation up to 25 at least, because then we can add 7 to it and have a... Yeah, okay, so we need to get your investigation skill higher. So anything cheap that doesn't give investigation, I'm going to drop for now. Capricorn, risk management, you're out. Anything in here that gives investigation, I'm going to try to grab. See anything here? Federal Bureau of Investigation. Okay, so there's nothing here that really gives investigation. Or in here. Do any of my other councillors have investigation? You have a decent amount. Rastaban is +1. We'll take that off you. Arpus is +2. Barani is +1. MI5, we'll take that. Now let's go ahead and put MI5 onto Vinicio. So now he has MI5. That gets him up to 18 points. We need to start cutting. I need to get him an administrative faction too. Well, let's give him Dionysus group. That'll be +3 administration on Vinicio. We give this to him. Boom. Now he has 25 out of 25. Syracuse engineering, I don't think we care about. We would rather have like Arpus intelligence. Now he's up to 20. We could live without him having this. Another intel boost. Kusitani consultants, I don't think we care about that. We want to get his intel up. And then augment, we do investigation. Oh shit, we might actually be able to grab an alien here. Investigation. So that's huge. Now the really, really important thing here is you need to protect my guy. Where is he? I need you to protect Vinicio. So this will prevent him from dying in failed assault missions. So you protect Vinicio. Vinicio is going to make an attempt to detain this guy. We have a 6% chance of succeeding. If I fully boost, 37% chance. It's a gamble, but it's a worthwhile gamble in my opinion. I've won on worse outcomes, to be totally honest with you. I want you to investigate him. Your investigation is too weak. What about you? What's your investigation like? Nah, we can't really get much else done here. We'll just continue boosting appeal in Turkey so we can eventually get them inside. So we've got a really, really low 37% chance to detain an alien. It's really low, but it's very possible. Like these are numbers that are in the realm of possibility. So they slipped away. We failed. That's okay. We did not succeed. We rolled low, but we did not roll so low that we couldn't achieve it. If we keep attempting, we might be able to get it. So we just got that. Let's go for now Europe Ascendant. Turkey, Belarus, and Armenia will get added to Europa. Nice. We got some more HAB modules completed. Very happy about that. Started to get construction bases in the outer solar system. All right, Vinicio, I want you to try again. I don't have a whole lot of points. Maybe we can get a better investigation roll off on him first. That might be key. If we get better knowledge about the alien, maybe we'll be able to like attack him better. That's the logic I'm operating under at least. Okay, brilliant. I think did we improve our knowledge of him? Let's have a look. Yes, now we know that he's a survivor and hard target. I'm hoping that higher information level with a target will make it easier to perform missions against him. Okay, sweet. Looks like Saladin Base has defected to us. This was an outpost on Mars. They had a fission pile, they had 2 fission piles to fuel an outpost mining complex. I mean, they can go ahead and do that, that's fine. Let's see, we can unify with the Czech Republic and we can bring Greece into the Federation. Let's unify with the Czech Republic. Boom. Giga Europe is online. So with Ukraine now fully independent, we're going to start improving our relationship with all of the countries that we control. It'll take a little bit of time. March, April, May. So in May, we should be able to go to ally with the European Union, and then we can probably start moving towards integrating Ukraine into the European Union. All right, Vinicio, this is the moment. This is a big moment here. Intel on target +3, bringing us up to a 69. Woo yeah. Percentage chance of succeeding. Divikar, I want you to protect Vinicio. This is a mission we're only going to get to attempt like maybe a couple times a year, because we do not make a whole lot of command points. We'll be able to make more later, but we don't make much now. I think I'm going to end the rivalry between the European Union and Russia and start moving them towards allied status. I don't see a reason not to do that. There probably are reasons, but I just don't fully understand the game enough. So we've protected target. Perfect. So he's protected. If we critically fail this mission, he won't die. So he is protected. Oh, 71%, dude. We were so close. So I'm not going to be able to attempt that for a very long time. That's unfortunate. I wonder, do any of the other factions have any covert ops that I could maybe yoink? Project Exodus has a lot, so if we could talk to them, we could probably buy a good chunk of them. So let's do Federation with Greece. Perfect. Greece is now in the EU. Good job, Greece. You're doing great. That's really sad. Okay, we're going to have to do a little bit of other stuff for a while until we can get around to another attempt. Right, let's get to work on getting Belarus at least, and starting to improve our public support in Turkey. Double check. How is Greece? So Greece is on diplomatic cooldown. Balkan states is on diplomatic cooldown until May. Romania can now join the European Union. So we'll go ahead and do a set national policy here so we can bring the Romania into the European Union. Divikar I'm going to go ahead and send you out to assault alien life forms just to see if we can keep that down. Particularly this one here in Ukraine I need to get rid of. I don't want to spend any ops. I can't really afford to spend any ops. And the simple fact is every time I attack an alien it's going to cost me like 62 ops. So I have to save up as much as I can. I can do that like every 3 months at most. So we have paramilitary violence, committing atrocities in Tbilisi, so we can deny all involvement. I really don't want to commit an atrocity. I'm more than happy to lower cohesion. Unrest, commit an atrocity. I don't want to do this. I'm going to crack down on the paramilitaries. Get that shit out of here. Okay, huge. We completed the Siberian independence project, so now that we can liberate Siberia. Is there anything else we want to grab? I think it's... Yeah, I think we should start researching some basic space warfare stuff. At a low level, it won't be a priority. Most of my research will go into Europe Ascendant. We will federate with Romania. So let me have a look here. Yeah, we're basically on track. It took me nearly 8 years, but my main objective has been complete. And honestly, it feels so good. It feels so good. So the dockyard has been put together. That's excellent. So the org marketplace has updated. Is there anything we really want? I really need cash, to be honest with you. 3 mission control is actually super good. I'll take that. That's worth management. Space mining. UNESCO, Inspire, Social Research, World Health Organization. There's a lot of... Welfare and Life Science. That's actually super good. Let's go over here to Seamus Lenigan. And we want to buy him the World Health Organization. It's going to completely tank my cash income. What's my monthly income here? Yeah, it's going to tank my monthly. Let's do a funding drive in the European Union. If we're going to buy the World Health Organization, we'll need to increase our funding somehow. So 100%. So... things are going wonderfully. Things are going brilliantly. I definitely feel like we should defend our assets in Europe. Just, keep them safe. They're so much easier to attack if we don't do that. Yeah, but 100% of our funding is going to go towards funding in Europe, which will get us... what is this? This is money that it's providing each month, distributed to the owners of its control points. Yeah, we're going to go for a funding drive in Europe to try to pay for the World Health Organization that we're about to buy. We want... Seamus Lenigan to be the guy who holds the World Health Organization, and he's going to have to drop something. I will drop the Reticulum Foundation. We'll grab the World Health Organization. Why can't he take it? He's not eligible to take control. Oh, he has to have the government trait. Okay, I'm going to give him the government trait. Boosh. So now he's a government agent, which should allow him to control the World Health Organization. That will tank my finances. That's okay. Now his science is up to 23. That's huge. Okay, let's start some purging in Belarus. Any more assets need defending? You can't defend assets. Let's just go ahead and attack some alien nests. Confirm our assignments and let's go. Yeah, like basically every day we should get a funding point. So we've just completed interplanetary warships. This will give us access to some new stuff. I don't think... Can I design ships now? Yes, I can design ship classes. So if you thought this game was complicated... we have to design our fucking ships, dude. We have no modules unlocked yet for this. I think we can auto-design, and we just have nothing. There's nothing we can put in here yet. Yeah, I don't think we have enough. So I don't even know how I'm going to begin to describe to you what the hell is going on here. But we're designing the Rocinante. Let me have a look. Hull weapons. What do we got here? Let's put some crate missile bays. Right. So your ships are made up of a variety of components. Let's talk about each component from left to right. This is your engine, also known as your drive. There are a variety of different drives. I have no idea what any of these stats mean. I'm going to be totally honest with you. All I know is that we care about delta V, okay? That's what I'm going to say. We want to have delta V be pretty reasonable. So, yeah, delta V matters. This is our thrust rating. We can increase the number of engines on it, blah, 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 blah. Although changing these stats, right, it's going to affect how our stuff works. Now, this is a Nova liquid rocket. We do have the option for, let's see, what do we got? Venture liquid rocket, super heavy rocket, Apex solid rocket. I have no idea what these do. Like, let's just get the one with the biggest thrust. So this Diana super heavy rocket here has the biggest thrust. We need to have a certain amount of propellant, but there is a diminishing return on propellants that you put in, and it also increases the cost of the vehicle. Each tank is 100 tons of propellant, and as you can see, the wet mass is getting really, really big, and this ship is getting really, really expensive. Then we have the fuel cell. This is the power plant, essentially. These are alkaline fuel cells. They provide electricity for the ship to be able to do things. So the maximum output is 200 megawatts. I have no idea how to tell where and what and when and how all these things work. Listen, 99% of the time, what we're going to be doing is hitting auto design, okay? We're going to hit auto design and we're going to pray that it makes a ship that's reasonable, okay? But there's lithium ion batteries. This is how much power they can store. Then you have radiators. Radiators matter because It's how your ship dissipates heat. They're also vulnerable in combat if they're deployed. Then you have, I believe, heat sinks, and there's also other modules that can fit in here. Then you have weapons, and then nose-mounted weapons. So basically, these first spaceships that we're going to build are essentially like space shuttles with like naval guns and rockets and missiles strapped to them. They are super, super not very good. So that's what these are. These are like if we were trying to build a spaceship capable of fighting today, this is what we would make. Incredibly slow, incredibly unmaneuverable, and incredibly vulnerable, basically zero armor. So we're not going to be designing any ships for a while. We're going to be working on upgrading our tech. I do kind of wish that the game, it had if you built prototypes, you would get like science boosts. I think that would be kind of cool. That feels thematic to me. I'd kind of like that. I just think it would be cool. I just think it would be really nice. It'd be really cool. There was a fun game I really, really enjoyed. I think it was called no, it wasn't Star Ruler. Maybe it was Sword of the Stars. But the very first ship of every ship that you designed was more expensive because it was a prototype, and that was like a really cool idea. It meant you had to really think carefully about how to design your ships, because the first time you built it, you would have to build a prototype, and then everything after that would be a lot cheaper. But like, you couldn't just change your ship's design willy-nilly constantly. You had to kind of think about it a little bit more carefully, which I really liked about the game. So it looks like somebody sniped us in Belarus. I'm going to go ahead and fight for that. Let's run a purge. Let's do a defend interests in Greece. So let's do a crackdown purge combo. It should guarantee us to be able to take that point this turn cycle. Should be good to go. When does our relations with Ukraine ease up? 27th of May, we can go to ally status with Ukraine. Perfect. Greece is defended. Beautiful, beautiful. That looks like a really fucking big ship. Okay, it's just a Dawn class destroyer, which is a bit scary. I need to start building a fleet. It doesn't need to be incredibly strong. It just needs to be enough to where we can start to maybe hit some alien bases. But I need to get to the inner planets first. I need to make Giga Europe as well. Europe must be even bigger. Europe must be even thicker. Alien forces are attacking civilians. Whoa. Alien force, they're doing terror missions now. Oh shit. Are they doing it from orbit or from the ground? I wonder. Let me have a look. What can I do about this? I guess we'll investigate it. Let's get Vinicio to do an investigation on what we assume is an alien councilor here. We'll try to get another purge off in Belarus. Yeah, yikes, Jesus. They just went all out, didn't they? I wonder what'll happen, right? Well, we're going to investigate it. We do have access to the space hotel now. Well, I'm not sure how many people would want to go up into space. So this is a tier 2 version of the... Oh, damn. Damn. That's actually a lot better. So monthly support cost. Ooh, it costs boost to support, but it provides a significant amount more cash. Yeah, I think I definitely want to start building some space hotels. So we'll get to work on space hotels soon. That definitely forms a part of my plan, especially because now I'm spending a lot more money. Okay, so we identified an alien operative. Which one is this? This is Alpha 15. There's 15 of them? Oh, good God. We know his identity, so we need to investigate him once again. We did a crackdown in Belarus. That's good, that's good, that's good. We're about to investigate this alien attack. Small bonus to xenology. Is that really it? So what the hell are they doing in this area? I think it's just like basically terrorism is what they're doing. Let's have a look here. Fission reactor array. Boom. So this is just an upgraded, this is the tier 2 version of the fission reactor. This is better. This is better. That's good. Has 42 power. Yeah, let's do space hotels. That's going to figure into our economic moves later in the game. No, I want to do something else actually. So I'm wondering, Space Dock Luna. We can now build operation centers actually. And I think Base Luna is costing me 3 mission control. So if I were to do something like this, like Operation Center, plus Operation Center, and an Operation Center, then I were to build 2 extra solar arrays, not only would this space station pay for itself in terms of mission control, it actually provides +1 surplus, which seems pretty damn good to me. Where's my space dock? Did I not research that? God damn it, I must find it. Oh, there's space dock. Okay, yeah, we want to get the space dock. This will allow us to actually build ships. All right, so I'm not a big fan of the aliens engaging in terrorism. Let's do another investigation on the alien. I'm willing to spend 8 to try and get that up to a really high level. And then we'll continue to investigate targets. All right, so we're chasing that alien around. West African Community Project. So Bamako, Conakry, Ivory Coast. That's here. Ivory Coast would get a claim on... This is... Get control on Conakry, Bamako, Ouagadougou, and Dakar. So we could turn this area into a single country, which I think might be a good idea to do, because if we band them together into a single nation, they'd have like 100 million people. So that's going to be a part of our plans. I think unifying the nations of Earth into a single nation, or at least larger nations, should be the wider goal. So he's doing abductions in Tehran. We have a much better knowledge about him. He's part of the second wave. He's part of a second wave of infiltrators. He's more skilled at evading detection than his predecessors. Okay, that's really bad, actually. His security is disgustingly high. Not good. Not good at all. Oh, Jesus. So we're fully in control of Belarus. Let's start improving its relationship with the European Union. Boom. We'll ally Ukraine as well, I guess. We'll just get all the allies. Let's talk to Europe. Russia and Ukraine we can ally with. All right, we should probably deal with the wars that Russia is in. Let's set national policy in Russia and see if we can end those wars. Okay, Vincinio. Detaining an alien with a 60% success chance. That's good. Detain Councilor. Let's make sure that we defend him. Protect him from any bullshit. All right. I want to capture this alien. I've got a 60% chance. Not great, but this is my third roll on it. So statistically, you know, I'm due a win here. I'm due a win. I'll say it. Gambler's fallacy. I'm all in on the gambler's fallacy, okay? I'm due a win. And I was right. I was absolutely right. It's impossible to describe the sensation of gazing upon a creature from another world with one's own eyes. No words could adequately explain how uncanny it is to see such a thing move and draw breath and turn its own unquestionably alien eyes upon us. Even had we sent a poet, they would not have been able to convey the mingled sense of awe and wrongness. The terrifying privilege of beholding something that does not resemble anything else in human experience. The shape of the hulking skull, the tendrils that dance unnaturally within the mouth, the way the light plays across the flesh, textured and patterned like nothing else on earth. Even these beings' sounds challenge our very definition of language. The idea that we could ever know what their mind seems for now, frankly, laughable. Let's hope that will soon change. This is a watershed moment never to be forgotten. So we have managed to capture an alien. The fight was neither neat nor pretty, but we have our Hydra. This time we were better prepared due to our analysis of Hydra biology, and the price in blood was lower, though still too high. The Hydra took some wounds in the fighting, but like its namesake, it is quickly regenerating. We've assigned some personnel in an attempt to begin rapport with our captive. I imagine that the first response would be to attempt to slay them with its ferocites. Perhaps once this fails, it may start taking us more seriously. So we have detained the Councilor. So from our interrogations, we will receive a significant bonus to our xenology research going forward. Okay, cool. That's huge. Capturing an alien, that's huge. We're now able to undertake the Hydra language project. Oh my god. We'll do that after space dock. Massive. So we're going to finally figure out what the hell these guys are blabbing about with their weird little tentacle mouths. We've learned a small alien life form is being kept as a pet. A child in the Nairobi region has been keeping it. It doesn't appear to be an obvious threat. It seems to want to remain with the child. The local community has rallied around the family. Seize it for study. We would get some science, but it would upset people. Or we could terminate it and isolate the... Sure, you can have your little alien. We got bigger fish to fry. I mean, eventually we do want to coexist and cooperate with the aliens. So we've completed the space dock. We can now build spaceports. Let's come to Dockyard Luna. We will get to work on the Hydra language. And Dockyard Luna, we're going to go ahead and build ourselves a space dock. Fairly basic for now, but we will be able to build ships out of it. Nothing too crazy, but ships nonetheless. Select policy. So seek peace. We can get peace with those guys. We could give independence to Siberia. We might break up Russia. Let's seek peace with Saudi Arabia. Perfect. We want to get Russia into peace. We don't want to be at war anymore. Ooh, okay, so let's have a look here. The aliens, yes, they're starting to believe that we are a threat because we've captured one of them. So if we don't scale back our operations, they're going to start attacking our stations in the solar system. Well, I mean, they should probably start seeing us as a little bit of a threat because we want to look like we can defend ourselves. It's absolutely massive that we managed to capture that alien. Let's get to work on breaking Turkey. What is our crackdown chance here? 4%. 37% here, and getting an inroad would be nice. Let's go ahead and go for that. You need to get rid of that xenoforming in Ukraine. Honestly, first, do a scan around Ukraine. I need to know if there's more xenoforms in that area. So I'm fully expecting the aliens now to start trying to capture my stations and take them from me. East African Federation. Jesus, it took a long time for that to appear. How much is that? East African Federation is really, really cheap, actually. So we can start working on that now. Let's do it. East African Federation is really, really cheap. Once we pick it up, we can start to unify these countries. Nice. We managed to get a crackdown in Turkey. East African Federation project is complete. We'll go back to researching the Hydra language because we want to get that done. But now if we check out this country of Tanzania, it has claims on Nairobi. Let's give independence to Siberia. So Siberia is an independent country now. Let's have a look at this. It's a homogeneous, advanced, a totalitarian country. Yeesh. Let's focus on investing in knowledge priority. We will need to have a little bit of an investment into spoils to make sure that we're keeping that from being too much of a problem. But yeah, hopefully we can start to build Siberia into a real country. I have to take apart Russia because they, what do you call it? It's too wonky. I need to have less people be in Russia so when Europe absorbs it, it doesn't completely skew Europe towards like some crazy anocracy that isn't a democracy type thing. You know, you get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Epsilon Capital, I'll grab them. That's an extra bit of admin. We've got UNESCO here. UNESCO has a lot of persuasion. It would be probably pretty good on my diplomat. I will yeet away you. Can you take UNESCO? You don't have the points for it. Well, I think we have enough boosts, so we can probably start to like get rid of some of these older ones. We'll sell the org. Ooh, it would be good to get Interpol, actually. Let's grab Interpol. Not the right character to have Interpol on, but it's good to have Interpol. Right, I'm going to start selling some old orgs that I don't really make much use of. All the old kind of bad ones. Right, so we've cleared out our inventory of that. So if we put UNESCO on you, you'll get 2 persuasion and a little bit of influence. That's good. Nice chunk of persuasion. You are a diplomat after all. Let's continue to level your persuasion, actually. Nice. Up to 13 persuasion. You'll have a really good impact on things. No one else is really ready for a level except you. What is your main ability here? I could set the celebrity up to be a commando, but I think he's more of a persuasion type guy. Ooh, I could go for famous. Honestly, if I think about it, I don't need the... I don't need that skill. I don't need more influence. I have plenty of influence. So I'll just upgrade him to have a little bit more persuasion, because persuasion can be really, really good. How's Europe doing? Economy is tanking a little bit because I'm pumping so hard into GDP. But I think this is a temporary, if necessary, choice. So let's get the purge in Turkey. Boom. 1 purge. So we can get that 94% success chance. You're going to go ahead and boost public campaign in Turkey as well. You, on the other hand, you're going to try to do another crackdown with a full send. 18%. That's not good enough. We're going to do a... Why is that so low, actually? Popular support is hurting us here. So we'll go for a public campaign, full send, confirm assignments, and let's go to the next turn. I like the cadence of the game. So we have a meteor strike. A single random module at lock base will be destroyed. Eesh. Settlement mining complex was destroyed. Okay, let's go ahead and rebuild that. 120 days to rebuild. Let's put a construction module here just for safety. And I guess if we built some operation centers up here, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, would it? I suppose not. Let's do it. Operation center. Boom. Operation center, boom. Operation center, boom. Operation center. And then we will do solar array times 4 just so that we can power this whole situation going on. And that'll take care of the problem. Well, it won't take care of the problem, but it'll give us more mission control. So we officially have a space dock, so we can technically build ships. We will not be building ships for a while. How do the aliens perceive me? They see me as a bit of a threat. Okay, that's understandable. So high energy electrostatic propulsion has been researched. Now they're working on... Sorry, militarization of space has been completed. So marine assault units and marine platoon barracks. So we can start getting space marines. That'll be exciting. And not in the like Warhammer 40k space marines, like the Oorah space marines. Oh man, what are you doing? Building nukes. Why is man building nukes, dude? What the hell? Oh my god. Why? Let's get a full send in Turkey so we can get control of it. Actually, real quick, check. How close are we to unification? Ukraine isn't until next cycle. They can be added to the Federation. So real quick, Greece can't be done. Romania can't be done. The Southern Balkan states can be done. Okay, well, really quick, we'll do a couple of national policies in here so that we can start continuing the unification of Europe. You, on the other hand, you are going to continue to try to crack down in here. We got a 87%, ooh, misclick, 87% success chance if we perform a crackdown here. So we can start to take control of Turkey for the eventual accession to the European Union. Dude, I will make Giga Europe, okay? if it kills me. Alright, nice. We can now get patrol vessels. This will give us access to frigates, to monitors and destroyers. Public campaign mission is a success. We managed to pull off another crackdown in Turkey. We're chomping at the bit now to get this going. Ooh. A Project Exodus fleet. Dude, it's so tiny I can't even see it. But here it is. They have built a ship. Now, what is it? It's got a crate missile bay and a 6-inch cannon. This does not look like a very good ship. However, the concern is the fact that they have built a ship at all. Let me have a look here. So they built that around Ivar. What the hell did they build on this station? Let me have a look. They got a mining bay. They got a fission reactor array. They got construction. They got some science labs. What's the population of this base? They must have a space dock in orbit. Let me have a look. Alright, so what's this going on here? You got an orbital core. You got some fission reactor arrays. Bro, where's your space dock? I don't know how they built this ship. I'll be totally real with you. Oh, yeah, I don't know how they built this ship. Oh, there's the space dock. Okay. So what the hell are they doing with it? I guess it's just chilling. But space has officially been militarized, which means we need to start thinking about that ourselves. So the aliens have a base on Ceres. So I only ever built outpost cores on here, didn't I? Let me have a look. Did I actually build a base capable of building more bases? No, I didn't. Well, let's get that going then. We'll get a construction module. I suppose we'll get the settlement core upgraded. And we'll get a couple of pre-built fission piles over here, because I don't think solar works too well. Yeah, no, you're far too out. You're too far out, rather. So I wonder, can I tell what the population of the moon is right now? Let me go ahead and... Because there must be a certain amount of people living on the moon. Surely... No, that's a solar system. Because, like, there's a decent amount of stations, there's a decent amount of people on the moon. Like, even just looking at my place, like Shackleton Crater, if I look at this, how do I see the total crew? I want to see the total crew of the base. Yeah, there's like 250 people living on this, which is kind of cool. I really want to build... I really want to build space habitats. That's like part of my plan. So Federation with... I can federate with Russia? Excuse me? Join Federation with European Union. At least one Federation must be allied with Russia. Must make an alliance with one member of the Federation. At least one Federation member must have a claim on a region of Russia, or Russia has a claim on a Federation member. Russia must be able to ally with all Federation members. Russia executive fashion. Ooh, we could do a Russian. I think we're going to unify first, and then we'll do double federation with Ukraine and Russia. So let's federate with Ukraine. Interesting question. Should I federate with Russia, or should I work on getting all of Russia's federation targets into Russia? Like, Russia has, I believe, I wish there was like, I wish we had map modes. That would be really, really nice, like to be able to see things. But I'm pretty sure Russia has like claims on like here. European Union has claims on that too. Russia has claims here. Not on Mongolia. Russia doesn't have claims on China. Interesting. So let me see. So I need to start reducing the amount I'm putting into spoils in Russia because it's crippling our ability to restore democracy here. Do I want to put Russia in my federation? I think the answer is no. I think we want to go back to working on Turkey. So let's get Divikar. He's going to purge Turkey, get that control point in Turkey, get that control, because we're pretty close to researching Europe Ascendant, which will allow us to eat up a few more pieces of territory. I don't want to eat Russia until I have all the claims on it, and then I'll probably release a couple of nations. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll release Kazakhstan, because I don't know what Great Europa does. Let me actually check that. Let's go to the tech screen, and then if we go to, I think it's Europa. No, I think I need to do full tech tree. And if I type Great Europa here. So this would give us claims on Baku, Moscow, Rostov-on-Don, Kazan, and Yekaterinburg. Yeah, so we'd be able to unify with Russia. Well, now I feel silly for releasing Siberia. I should have made Giga Russia. I should have made Giga Europe. Entire north half of the world would have been Europe. That's part of the game, though. You're going to make decisions that you regret. It'll be fine. We leave it how it is. Technically, I could get... No, I wouldn't do that. I was going to say I could get Europe and Russia to go to war, but I would just, like, have Russia not defend itself. Oh, that would be spicy. Let's go after the executive branch in Turkey. Let's get that done. Continue to advise. And you... Anywhere that needs defending. Yeah, Russia's points needs defending. So how long until we research Hydra language? It's going to be around December. It's currently August. How are we looking on the relations front? The only people left to integrate are Greece and Romania. So Greece is not ready, Ukraine's not ready, and Romania's not ready until January. Cops and robbers, personal backgrounds, so we could wax poetically, we could pay. I can easily pay 400 influence, that's not a problem. I don't want people to lose loyalty. Yeah, I think we pay the influence. Easy to pay that influence. We're making so much influence now. That's like 100 days worth of influence, which is rough. Ooh, shipyard, let me have a look at that. So we've just unlocked the shipyard as a possible project. This is a tier 2 shipyard module, so it's able to build vessels much more quickly, and it functions as a supply depot and launches probes. Okay, that's actually a big deal. So did any of my scans on this area go through? Oh, they did. Wait. Oh, this is Saturn, not Jupiter. Hold on. Where's Jupiter? Did I not get a base? Oh, I do have a base on Jupiter. I have a base on Ganymede. No? Where the hell is my base then? Hang on. Oh, there it is. So we will want a space dock. I'll wait until the construction module is done. We're about a year from that being completed. That's fine. Okay, so another set of missions are done. I'm just going back to advising Europe and still trying to take over Turkey. We're getting really, really close to grabbing it though. Perfect. We're getting it now. I think we should be able to take control of Turkey in its entirety. Okay, cool. We're getting control of more armies in Turkey. Obsidian Industries. That would be nice monthly income actually if I could grab them. I don't want to lose my mining bonuses though. We've got the DEA. These are USA. I don't really see any orgs that I need to grab there. It'll be fine. I was just checking the org market and I didn't really find anything that I wanted. And we are one purge away from having total control of Turkey. Is Turkey at war with anyone? No, Turkey's in peace, so that's ideal. And I would like to set national priority here. So I want to make another federation, and I think we can do that. So I'll set national priority over there. You're purging, right? Yeah, you're purging. And then I just want to target, I think this country is, yeah, European Union is available in this one. So we will do a crackdown here. Should be a fairly straightforward one. It's a relatively small country, so getting control of it should be easy. And then where's next? So where are your claims? Where's Juba? So that's Juba. You've claim on Kampala. Kinshasa, Lubumbashi. So let's work on Kampala then. We'll start building our relationship in here. These should be much easier countries to take control of because they're relatively small. Settlement core in Kerwin. What was this, a moon base? Thomas Paine. So what we were building, a construction module, a couple of fission piles. Where is this? Oh, this is Ceres. Huge. How long until the construction module is completed? February. So we're really, really close. We're really, really close to get a bunch of really cool stuff online. Okay, alien megafauna in Toronto. Canada, can we be allies, please? Who's in control of Canada is the question. I think it's the initiative. Yeah, the initiative is in control of Canada. They will accept an alliance. Okay, so that should allow me to help them out with their megafauna problem. Let's deploy the European army. 2 armies should be good enough. We shouldn't need to deploy all 3. Shouldn't take them too long to get there, but when they do, they should be able to rip through that megafauna. Nice, we cracked down in Georgia, so we have basically got the expansion of Europe ready to go. Amazing. So I would like to form a... So I want to do a federation with Tanzania, with Kenya, boom, and now they're in a permanent alliance. A federation has been formed. These guys will be able to unify. The Serbians are trying to purge me out of Turkey. Let them try. Let them try. My political control on the earth is like super good. Okay, so I want you to do a purge in Armenia. That seems good. I want you, I want you to come over here and I want you to defend interests in Turkey to keep Turkey safe. Then I want Vicinio. How good are you at crackdowning? Where's our best spot? Ooh, we could get a purge off over here. This actually sets us up perfectly for the expansion of the African Union. Public support has changed in the European Union. Amazing. Japan has developed nuclear weapons. Oh, Jesus Christ. Who's doing that? Who's in charge of this country? Project Exodus. Why? You just want to leave. Why are you doing this? Why do you need nukes? I have shown zero desire to use nukes. Okay, we're fighting the megafauna, and this time we actually have quite a bit higher miltech. So our dice rolls here should be much better with our 2 armies. Yeah, the 2 armies here, we should, in theory, obliterate this guy, taking minimal damage. So let's have a look at the organization marketplace. Anything here really standing out? Serpen's investigations is quite good. Ooh, the Foreign Intelligence Service? That looks like a unique Russian one. Let's have a look here. Anyone with low admin? No, all my guys have maxed out admin, honestly. But I tell you what I'll do. I'll come over here to my guy. What's his name? Divikar. Perhaps you could use the Foreign Intelligence Service? Yeah, plus 3 command points per month. Really, really helpful. Let's yoink that. 250 influence. Super worth it. Okay, the 1st division has taken a good chunk of health, but the alien is on equal, if not lower. Well, it's on equal health, so that means in theory we should win that fight because we have 2 units fighting. We'll see how that works for us. Right, Vincinio, get that crackdown going in the Congo. We want to create the East African Federation. Let's make sure that Europe and Turkey renew their alliance and bring all those boys into the fold. Perfect. We got everyone allied now. And then the political situation over here is Divikar. I wanted you to do a purge in this relatively weak nation that is undefended because the East African Federation has a claim here. Dude, why do you need so many armies? I do not understand. Why are you building so many armies? I might have to start building nukes. No, I have Russia. I have Russia. I have all the nukes that I'll ever need. We're good. Ooh, nice. So we have actually scanned Io, which is where? Where's Io in the solar system? Is that around Jupiter? But I think I have a base on the way. So before I build anything on Io, I'll wait until that base is completed. I think that's the right move because it'll take too long to send stuff there anyway, if I were to send it now. That's why it's good to build little outposts. Oh, nice. Ganymede as well. We've scanned Ganymede. We can start being neighbors with the aliens. Callisto too. Awesome. Some super really good spots on that one. And we've also done Europa. Nice. Captured probed a bunch of little moons and planetoids that we can take a look at. Okay, I think it's time to stop burning Europe to the ground. We need to bring cohesion up, which means increasing welfare, increasing knowledge. I would say a little bit into unity to bring cohesion up a little, and then a full send on economy I think is the obvious choice. Well, no, I mean, Europe is actually strong as it is, so we just need like a little investment into the economy. What we really need is to build a social science lab around Earth so we can get the welfare boost. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go to orbits. Let's talk to Earth. Orbits around Earth. We'll go to low Earth orbit 2. Wait, do I have an empty hab around Earth? That's a question. What are you doing? You're an energy lab. Let me upgrade you. How do I go back to the Earth? How do I go back to Earth? Let me have a look at my habs. So if I go Academy around Earth, do I have an empty one? No. Kind of. What are you? You're space science. Okay. Time you got upgraded. Solar array. and a solar array, and then we take our space science labs. So that's you, but what we want is a life science lab, because this will give us a 3% boost to our investment into welfare, which is just an economic benefit that humankind essentially can benefit from. So let's found an orbital around low Earth orbit 2, because that's still an Earth interface orbit, and we want to have that. We found that orbital, we go to the orbital, we zoom in here. Now, life science labs only take, no, they do take 5 power, so we'll just build as many of these as we can. Nice, we just built a whole bunch of stuff, a bunch of mission control, which has boosted our mission control. We also finished this in the Toronto region. Awesome. Let's get both of these guys to head home. You are from Paris, head back to Paris. And then the 1st Division is from London. These guys are well experienced in combat now. But it's very easy. If I send 2 armies, I can very easily defeat a megafauna. Obsidian Industries is quite good. Let me see. Can I get rid of something in here? Yeah, okay. So it was Obsidian Industries, boom. That extra money will make up a big difference, and the extra investment into the economy. What else can I assign here? I don't need Cadmus rocketry anymore. I'm going to go ahead and sell that. We're about to learn the Hydra language. This is honestly super exciting for me. I cannot wait. I want to figure out more. I want to learn more about the aliens. I want to understand what they're doing. So they're doing terror missions. God, I need to figure out, I need to stop them doing that. I'm going to try to do a detain councilor mission. So we also need to set up these countries for success, these new ones that we've acquired. That's going to involve having maximum spend on spoils, and then maximum spend on welfare, just on a temporary basis. Actually, we could do a lot of work in here. Increase GDP by $4 each. If I were to just put like 5 points in here, the GDP increase would be really helpful. God, the insurrection is bad, the sectarianism is bad, but it is moving more towards a cohesive value. The GDP of South Sudan is just awful. Like truly awful. So we're starting to build a little bit of an African unity project, which will hopefully make it much easier to build up those African countries so they can work together and make a real difference in the fight against the aliens. Because right now, as they're disunited, it's kind of like, it's hard for them to make a difference, because they just have so low investment points, and there's so much unrest. Okay, cool. So we've just researched high energy electrostatic propulsion. We're getting all sorts of propulsion stuff, and now we're working directed energy warfare. So it looks like we're going for lasers. A large wildfire broke out in the Congo. Okay, there's nothing we can do, or we can deploy a team. Yeah, I'm going to deploy a team, so this will reduce damage. I want to make sure that I want to keep these countries in good shape so I can turn them into... Yeah, we found the alien guy. Now, I wonder if we'll be able to detain him again. Ooh, new regime change in Malaysia? I'm kind of okay with the extremists being on board with things for now. I would like to make friends with the resistance and the servants and the humanity first. I kind of need to like toe the line between them all. Project complete. We have completed the Hydra language project. While it can take some time to fully comprehend the Hydra language, we've now identified sufficient patterns and repeating elements to establish the core concepts behind it. Essentially, their method of communication is twofold: an auditory aspect much like our own, and perhaps more importantly, a ferrocite-based aspect, which chemically and wordlessly conveys the emotional context of their otherwise functional speech. We can now proceed with a direct translation of the spoken element, should we wish it. It remains to be seen, however, how effective any attempt of communication will be without replication of chemosensory element. Okay, so we had expected the Hydra language to be more sophisticated than ours, and the truth, interestingly, has turned out to be the exact opposite. The grammar of the Hydra language examples a simpler version of Mandarin or Cantonese, and compared to the intricate rules of English, it is remarkably straightforward. The sounds are, of course, impossible to produce with human vocal cords, but this is easily solved by audio playbacks. To our linguists raised on an enormous variety of complexity of Earth languages, deciphering the rules of Hydra speech has been quite easily. Unfortunately, the reason Hydra speech is so simple is that it's designed to work in conjunction with Hydra ferrocites. Hydra ferrocite communication provides the emotional depth and sophistication that their auditory language lacks. The words alone are more of a skeleton, with the ferrocites providing the equivalent of speaking atonal Chinese or English with a vocabulary limited to perhaps a few hundred nouns and verbs. Still, crude communication is better than nothing. So I believe we can finally perhaps get a meeting with a Hydra. So we're going to try and make contact with a Hydra, and we're going to try to interrogate a Hydra. Very, very exciting. Dude, we're learning so much. I don't know why I'm so engaged. This is so amazing. So question the captured Hydra. So how much does that cost? We completed a asteroid base. Cool. So how much does it cost to do the Hydra? Ooh, Hydra interrogation is a big project. We are now able to undertake the Hydra diplomacy project, so we can establish communication channels with them. God, I feel like this faction, its missions are so expensive. Like, so much tech is being pumped into this to try to make this whole thing work. It's kind of insane, actually, just how demanding this faction's technology is. Because I feel like if I was playing a different faction, this would be fairly straightforward. So what would be our chance of detaining this Hydra. Yeah, it gets harder the more of them you capture or kill. So I think we just avoid doing that if we don't have to. Let's take stock of the global situation. Global warming, we're up 1.4 degrees Celsius. Minus 2% GDP annual impact. We've got relatively safe carbon dioxide levels. Methane levels are at... Oh, no. We are not at safe levels. We are way above safe levels. So the carbon in the atmosphere is still going up, as is methane. Looks like a few atrocities have gone down. I've managed to avoid making any atrocities. We have relatively good public opinion. 16% ain't bad. Solar system is looking a little bit crazy out here. Jesus, dude. In terms of faction resources, I definitely still feel like I'm doing the best. I have the most control points out of any faction. I think I have the most boost out of any faction. I definitely have the most mission control, for sure. These guys are only now beginning to ramp up their mission control economies. Can we pull off a coup here? Let's try it. See if it works. Okay, huge. We actually managed to get a coup d'etat to go off in the Great Lakes. So we have all of these East African countries gathered together, and now it's just a matter of maintaining the political stability here so that we can actually unify them. I don't know if focusing on the political situation on Earth has been like the correct move, or if I should just be like spamming out space economy. Genuinely don't know what the right move is. And that's kind of cool to be playing a game where you don't know what you're doing, and you're kind of shooting in the dark. How's Russia coming along? We are slowly restoring democracy. Unity is diverse. The economy is recovering. We're rebuilding the country. Democracy is only increased. It's a very slow increase in democracy. I'll be totally honest, but at least it's increasing. So Mandela Station has been completed. This was my, what is this? This is my energy lab. So energy labs. Wait, did I not build an energy lab area? Hold on. I need to start renaming some of these. Yeah, I did. I built an energy lab thing. So Mandela Station, I can probably switch you to something else. Let's start renaming stations. So the ISS will now be known as the International Xenology Station. This will be known as the International Social Science Station. Dante Station, which is to do with space science. You will now be known as the new International Space Station that has to do with space science. Xeno Station, you are for space information technology, so you will be the International Information Technology Station. The IITS Mandela Station, well, you've no use. Diogenes, you are the energy station. So that will be the International Energy Research Station. Aristotle, you are the military science. The military science station will be known as LEO Space Command. These are just so I have names that I can recognize. Gandhi Station will be known as Resort. Let's call it the Elon Musk Resort. Okay. And then this will be the International Human Space Studies Station. It's all about studying how humans will live in space. And now they all have names that seem a little bit more reasonable, right? We've got LEO Space Command. They all have names that tell you what they're about, which makes it a lot easier to know what the hell I want to do with them. So we don't really want to expand our control of the map anymore. I think we're holding enough assets. Let's just try to defend what we have for now. I don't think that decision can backfire, right? If you play a little bit defensively, protect your assets, you'll be fine. If you play aggressively, there's always a chance of things to go wrong. All right, so how's our standings? Yeah, we're good. I think we're on the verge of being able to merge in Ukraine. No, Ukraine is May. Greece might be January. Greece is January, and Romania might be January. Yeah. So, right, we're on the verge of merging in the final two countries that I really care about here. China declared war on Colombia, which is a little bit spooky. As long as they're not fucking with me, I think I can win this game. Until they start to see me as a threat, that's when it might become a little bit of a problem. New construction modules completed at Shackleton, and we now have access to the space hotel. I'm going to go ahead and make some changes to my berth then. Hold on. Let's get started on Hydra diplomacy. I'd like to start talking to the Hydras. Now, what I wanted to do was to head up to the Elon Musk resort. And now that we have space hotels, these take a lot of maintenance, but they provide a lot of cash, and cash is something that I'm lacking right now. They essentially provide about 2 credits per day, two money per day. Now they eat up a lot of boost, but our monthly boost income is actually pretty reasonable. So I'm willing to, let me have a think about this. So a single solar array. So for every 3 solar arrays that I have, I can support 2 tourism stations. So if I put 3 solar arrays in, I could support 2 tourist berths. Two space hotels. So I'll put a space hotel here, a space hotel here. Sorry, for every 3... For every 3 solar arrays I have, I should be able to support 4 space hotels. So I can go up to 4 space hotels pretty easily here with this level of power. If I add another solar array, that's another space hotel. If I add another solar array, that's another space hotel. And then I suppose just for the option of being able to protect this from any shenanigans in space, I'll build a construction module here. So that's 1, 2. I hope that's enough power. If it's not enough power, we can always sort it out, but it should be really, really good money income. That's the main thing. Let's just double check we have everywhere here on a stability plan. Nope, you're missing your spoils. So spoils and welfare to get us through till we have the unification efforts. This is just to buy us time, keep the elites happy and keep the people happy for as long as possible until we can unite this into a country that we can make a real difference in. Otherwise, these countries are just far too vulnerable to being interfered with. If you don't have high spoils, they'll just, they'll do coup d'etats and they'll work every time because the oligarchs will overthrow you. Huge. Arrival psychology is finished. This will give us access to psyops and interrogation techniques. We're also doing arrival law now. So we're going to start seeing some major changes to human society. Boom. Mission to the inner planets. That's huge. Huge, 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 huge. Any cheap things that we just need to get out of the way. It'd probably be a good idea to get psionic computing. Get rid of some of these cheapo techs. What was I doing? Shoot, what the hell did I just research? Ah, right. Mission to the inner planets. This is where things get amazing because around Venus and Mercury, space... what's the word I'm looking for? Solar is much more effective around Venus and Mercury. So it looks like you can't actually land on Venus. It looks like it's too inhospitable, unless I'm crazy. Mercury, on the other hand, potentially can have life on it. Yeah, Venus is just super uninhabitable. Okay, that makes sense. Whereas Mercury is a little bit more habitable. So we're going to launch a probe at Mercury, but we're not going to wait for that probe. Oh shit, right, I got interrupted with my federation. Hold on. Federation with Russia, no. Unification with Greece, boom. And then there should be another one, unification with Romania. We have fully unified Europe. Amazing. So the original European Union that existed, it is now fully unified. So we've sent a probe to Mercury. What we want to do is send a, oh my god, that's a lot of boost. Let's just send a regular ass platform to low Mercury orbit. Low Mercury orbit, and then we will turn this into a very simple space dock plus construction module, and from here we'll be able to take control of Mercury. What else was I missing? Oh my god, look at that solar collector, 67. Oh dude, we're going to set up so much mission control here. It's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. Our plan is to essentially encase Mercury in stations dedicated to mission control, and I don't think Mercury has any moons, so we'll probably need one that's dedicated to having a military presence, and then coat Mercury in mission control mining bases. It's going to be so based. Oh my god, we're here. We're ready. We're about to like essentially declare war on the aliens. We're going to issue them a real challenge. Now they already think we're a threat, but we're going to issue a real challenge. And don't forget, in the next episode, we're on the verge of getting Europe ascendant. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. I love you all very much. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.